So the other day I went to Taco Bell and an AI voice robot took my whole order. And I don't know. To me, I've always been kind of eerie about AI. There's good and bad to everything, but it just makes me really feel like, why are they pushing AI so hard right now? And if you think about it, AI can take jobs. Of course, that's something that, we have concern also. But a lot of it is, I feel like, so they can just put a lot of stuff in our face and call it AI. Because if we don't know what's true and what's real, what are we going to hold it to? There's times where there's been things that were real and people would say, oh, that's AI. It's so easy just to write it off as AI now, right? And to me, I feel like that kind of could be a little bit dangerous because if you think about it, we live in a matrix, right? And so pretty much everything we see is like coded. And so since we're living daily, when you see something that you don't know if it's real or if it's fake, that could put us in some kind of, I don't know, like kind of a fight or flight situation, I feel like. Because think about it. They had like the Project Blue where they show you objects and, you know, we didn't know if it was real or not. But if you watch a scary movie, and you're really in it at that moment and you get really scared, it's because your mind at that moment feels like something that we know isn't real is real, right? And so sometimes our minds could play tricks on us. But how much more if not only is our mind playing tricks on us, but our eyes are playing tricks on us, which is that's how we decode everything is through our vision, right? And so it's to the point where people are like, oh, that's AI or this isn't AI, to the point where we don't even know what's real or fake anymore. And it seemed like they dropped it on us so suddenly. It was like, oh, you could tell that's AI. You could tell that's AI. And I feel like within a small amount of time, AI has become to the point where it's not. And someone like me, I could decipher, I feel like, the difference because of the feeling. I can feel it's not real, But I don't feel like everybody can do that. And why would they want us to think that AI is real? Is it because they want to put us in a state of confusion? Because if they can get away with us thinking something isn't, they can cipher our energy, our negative energy, and our negative fear that they want from us. And like, who wants to live not knowing what's real or what's fake? And it kind of reminds me of the movie Inception. When they were in the dream world, they had to have a token because the dream world sometime became so real that they didn't know if they were dreaming or if it was real. And so how do we not think that that's what's going to happen with AI? And that could be very tricky, especially when you're dealing with people who are under stress from society, prices of living. Our minds can already be in a weakened state if we're not strong enough. And if we don't know how to filter out what makes us feel, if we don't know how to filter it, like if we don't know how to have a healthy way of doing it, you already have a weak mind because it's been weakened by our society, by our circumstances, by our financial situations. And now on top of that, we're adding on AI where they don't know what's real or fake. I feel like it's a part of a mental breakdown that could happen to society. Or am I just thinking about it too much? I don't know.